All right, we got the inspired part. Now let's get to work. What's good, Two Shoes, y'all? I want to let y'all know about TubeBuddy. We've been partnering with them. There's a link right below this video that you should definitely click on. It's 30% off. Trust me, you want to install that for the growth of your YouTube, whether it's subscribers, watch time hours, tags, all types of stuff. They have all types of stuff. Can't get into all of it because this will go forever. Trust me, hit that link, 30% off. You won't regret it. Install, Placow, your YouTube growth goes boom, just like that.
Welcome to the Purple Pill Podcast. I'm your host, Robert. I'm with my co-host, LA, and my other co-host, Darren. This is episode 42. Shout out to the main man, Jackie Robinson. Let's give him a moment of silence to him. All right. So since this is episode 42, let's just start off. I just wanted, who's your favorite African-American athlete and why? Just because it's the Jackie Robinson episode.
What happened to Jackie Robinson?
It's episode 42.
He's still alive? I'm gonna feel
I don't think he's alive. Is Jackie Robinson alive?
I don't think so.
I'm about to say I don't think so.
Oh, we just did it because of the 40
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought something happened. I was like, come back to like.
That'll be shit.
Yeah, he's dead. Okay, I was about to say.
And I recently watched this movie.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I was about to say, what happened to make him relevant right now?
That's a good question though. Who's your favorite?
Favorite?
Of all time?
All time. For whatever reason.
African American?
Rough.
Is LeBron James off the table? Because I feel like LeBron James is the greatest
You
athlete.
can use LeBron.
LeBron, I feel like LeBron's got a good head on his shoulders, man. He's the GOAT, bro. Like, and he's gonna be cocky. Obviously, he's a cocky. He deserves to be cocky. But I feel like compared to some other greats that I've had the pleasure of meeting, I like him and what he does for his community that I've seen anyway.
Okay.
I like LeBron a lot.
I can't narrow it down to one. So I'm in problem.
Well, top 5.
Oh, well. Maya Moore, she got homeboy out of prison and then she married dude. That was pretty dope. And she put her own career on the back burner that helped dude out of jail. I think that was kind of dope. Muhammad Ali, obviously. Steph Curry, I think what he's doing to the game is ridiculous. I think we're just living in it. We appreciate it as special. I gotta throw LeBron in there too.
Brownie.
Yeah. And then I feel like there's somebody else I'm forgetting.
Floyd. money team.
I would be a bad one. I feel like there's still. I'll come back to my last one. Go ahead.
This is really tough for me. I couldn't really think of one historically. So I just went with Lamar Jackson just because he's really fun to watch.
Lamar's doing it. Lamar definitely is doing it.
And
In history as one of the good quarterbacks. Not even black quarterbacks, good quarterbacks.
He just last person.
Who?
Aaron Donald. There you go.
Yeah.
That was my list. I know it's like a different list, but
So what's going on?
Serena on there too. I'm gonna throw Serena on my list.
Serena?
Yeah, we gotta throw Serena on that mug. See, she's
gonna
too
put-
dominant. I'll call her. I would argue she's a top 5 athlete of her generation. Easy.
That's how you do. I still want her and LeBron to have a baby just for us. Just so I can watch him grow up.
yeah.
I think
That's
that would be
all.
the greatest athlete ever.
I think it would be as well. And I hope there's twins so they can have a rivalry. That'd be fantastic.
One female,
Sure.
one girl. One boy, one girl.
You know it's gotta be 2 boys so they can play basketball together. Can you imagine? Oh my god.
Even
A Venus and LeBron, or a Serena and LeBron. I don't know why I said Venus, but put her in the mix too. One each.
okay. This went crazy. This went crazy.
All right, now we really like treating niggas like slaves and shit if we do that.
Not even. I'm just saying like
Farm niggas,
they're definitely superhumans in the world, and they have good genes. Like
Absolutely.
if we really were people that like how some movies and TV shows are like you have to get the best genes and preserve the gene. Like those would be the niggas I want they genes to go on a time capsule and preserve the gene pool. Like,
so if Earth were to explode, you put LeBron and Serena's DNA and shoot it off to another planet so the nigga could be Superman somewhere.
That's it. That's what we gonna do. He gonna come back to Earth and save us.
Oh shit, that's great.
I had a roommate in college. He used to look at the girls who play basketball and volleyball and track and all that.
Oh man.
No, it's messed up. It's messed up. But,
I mean,
what he was thinking was
good genes.
He was a real good athlete.
Genes. Yeah. So, that's how Christian McCaffrey was born.
Hey,
shit,
and honestly,
that's how the Ball brothers were born.
Hey,
honestly, that's what I was about to say. There are
genetics
athletes who think that same way. So
my kid gonna be the truth, and I don't blame you.
I really can't.
It's only science,
and it's generational wealth. You keeping it going.
Like,
and Matthew's brother or uncle, grandpa, everybody played in it. So
Bosa's.
Yeah, the Bosa's.
They gonna have to get some good breeders.
I know.
I don't want to use that.
Yeah, I know it sounds crazy.
It doesn't sound.
It is something that people
keep that pool going. Like I think we should start over. I feel like this was the bad to start.
honestly, you say that, but honestly,
we came out Westgate hard.
I think if we started as a human race, that would really benefit us. Knowing everything that we know, and if we got like a hard restart, I'm not saying we have to start from like ground zero, but if we got like a hard restart, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll do way better than you think.
Put like the Rock in that mix. Make sure niggas don't know what race you are. Throw some niggas in there. The Great Khali dude. Not Great Khali.
Like what?
I don't know why I said him. Jason Momoa. What's his name? From Game of Thrones. What's his name?
It's Jason Momoa. You said it right.
But what was it from Game of Thrones? I forgot what his name was. I said Great Khali. That's not it. Whatever his name was.
Dude, I forget his name too.
I can't remember now. But him, like, throw him in the mix. I feel like he got
some shit like that.
He got good genes. Like, y'all need to put good genes in that capsule.
Just hope this world keeps it.
Obviously.
Yeah, we good.
But if it don't, you already got the game plan. And you heard it here first on the Purple.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What we got to do today?
All right,
before I go off.
Do you guys know about Operation Paperclip?
No. Like recycling?
No.
Oh, no, then no.
All right, so I'm going to show you guys a short video on it. If you guys are interested in it, we can look more into it. But I thought this was interesting, so.
You don't need my glasses? No, I don't need my glasses.
You don't need no glasses. But I need to do this real quick. And boom.
Paperclip. And my God, talk about a rabbit's hole.
That's a rabbit hole.
It's a rabbit hole.
Let's explain to people that don't know what we're talking about. Operation Paperclip was when, after World War II, the United States gathered up a ton of scientists from Nazi Germany, brought them over to America, and even Werner von Braun. They had Werner von Braun run NASA. He was a Nazi, like 100% Nazi.
Good friends with Hitler type Nazi.
Yes, he ran a Berlin rocket factory where they hung the 5 slowest Jews. They would hang them out front so everybody would know, like, this is what happens when you work slow. We'll hang you. I mean, the Simon Wiesenthal Center said that if Werner von Braun was alive today, they would prosecute him for crimes against humanity.
Yes, they would.
And that was the head of NASA. That was the head of NASA. That was the guy who got us to the moon. That was the big cheese guy. Yeah. So we were willing to put a lot of really dark things aside in order to gather up the best scientists so that the Soviet Union couldn't get them all. And they got a few of them as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
do you guys know about that?
I remember that I learned that the head scientist who did get fired, and they kind of like did condemn him on war crimes during his life, was a Nazi. I remember that. I did not know about Operation Paper though.
I'm not surprised by this at all though.
Have you ever seen the movie or the TV show on Apple TV called For All of Mankind? And the detail, it's interesting, very interesting if you want to watch it. It's For All Mankind, of TV, Apple Plus TV shows. I liked it. I watched the first season.
Definitely gotta check it out.
Well, the reason I brought it up because I just recently watched that movie Hidden Figures, And I think it's
I
just hilarious that they were willing to accept a Nazi person in to help us get to the moon, but they wouldn't have like the black women help us get into the moon. I understand what he was saying about like they were trying to keep him away from the Soviet Union and keep him from because he just went to the Soviets instead. But
it wasn't openly known that he was a Nazi. It was known that he was German and that he lived in like Nazi Germany. But when all of that shit went down, like people were coming out in troves like, bro, you didn't have a choice. Like if you didn't do shit, they would kill you. And like if you weren't there, you can't really say dude's lying. Like he had a family, he had daughters, like he had to do what dude told him to do. Cause his whole generation would get wiped the fuck out. So it wasn't like widely known he was a Nazi until later on, and like they had a whole tribunal and everything on it. But like, dude tried to make amends in life. But yeah, he was definitely grimy as fuck. Like, don't ever get it twisted. He was definitely a Nazi, but yeah, you got to watch the show. The show was fantastic. But how was Hidden Figures though? I never seen that.
It's really fucking good. You can tell it was made by. It feels like a Disney movie. But besides that, it's really solid and really good. I love all the black women they got for it. Taraji P. Henson was in it. They're all great. It was really good. I think everybody should watch that shit. It was solid.
I watched Toy Story 4 for the first time last night with the kids instead. I should have watched that.
How was Toy Story 4?
I fell asleep like 10 minutes in, bro. I fell asleep immediately. I woke up at the credits. I was like, we loved it. I was like, great. I'm going to bed.
So nobody watched the game last night.
I was bedded, bro.
Which game?
Where the Lakers lost badly.
Did they? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
What was the score?
I know they was down by 30 at some point. I think they lost by 10 now.
Russell told me LeBron and Russell.
Oh, wow.
I didn't watch it, but that's what he told me.
I didn't get to really, like, I was in and out of it. But I'll tell you straight up, I woke up to the news that Dwight Howard was fighting on the side. I guess this...
What's wrong with you,
Rajon Rondo pointing at a fan that first row that was literally courtside and had, like, legit was pointing, like, fingers at him. And dude's, like knocked his fingers out of his... Told the fan he gotta go. I'm like, yo, no, like, understand this is LA. Those gun fingers could mean like, I'm not about to stay here.
That's crazy.
So they're gonna have to do something about that. That sucks.
But to answer your
gave
question,
him the gun fingers, or the fan gave him the gun fingers?
No, Rondo, clear as day, pointed to the fan with the gun finger.
how about he's trying?
Oh, I thought the fan did something.
He did.
Yeah,
he slapped
he did.
the
He slapped the
fingers
finger
out of his
out of
hands. Get the fuck out of my face, bro.
Like, no closer than what this laptop is.
Get
I
out of here.
I just saw the fan get escorted out the arena.
You know how much money I paid? I'm sitting here.
Yeah. I was like, bro, like,
You have
Give me my
National
money.
Guard out here? Is that what you
Run me my money. Run me
it's
my
one thing
money.
if y'all run into me accidentally trying to go for the ball. That's already bad. That's already like the fear of mine if I'm sitting courtside. But if you sitting there pointing fingers at me, I don't know what's my
You know what's crazy? Like the amount of money that's inside that building at any amount of time is mind numbing. Like the richest of the rich go to these games, and like don't get no ideas because I will not take no responsibility for y'all crazy niggas out there. But like that shit's like any one of those people courtside could probably buy that team.
So
Okay, maybe
what
not.
you saying is there should be a heist movie where somebody robs the Laker game?
I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is there's a lot of money there, and like the people who sit courtside could have enough money to buy a basketball team. Like you don't know who you over here throwing fingers to. Like get out of my face, bro. You don't know who's at that game. Like billionaires be courtside there with they supermodel trophy things, and then you don't know who that lame dude. But he's the CEO of Google. He could buy your life 40 times over. I bet you don't know what the CEO of Google look like. But that nigga a billionaire. And he's probably at a Lakers game.
So speaking about that, I actually gotta say something. I was watching Darren. I was watching your show, that Fresh and Fit show, and they had DJ Academics on there.
Oh my god,
Bro, he was popping off on all those girls too. He was talking crazy to them. He said the realest shit he said was, I'd rather have I want a respectable woman, and that's not somebody who's sucking dick on the internet. And he specifically said, you know what a respectable woman is? And he named the CEO of YouTube. He said, I bet you don't know who that is. You know why? Because she's not a hoe. She doesn't do hoe things. She's a respectable woman. She owns her own company. And he went on this whole rant, and he was just killing him. I was like, this nigga nice. But I thought it was pretty dope.
I hate DJ Academics.
I don't like that.
I
But
hate
he
him
was
so
right in
much.
that moment. I will say I watched that and he was right in that moment.
He was popping off on them too. He was putting them in their place. It was kind of great.
I mean, it wasn't necessarily they was. It's hard to explain it to people because when new technology is brought out, it's like the same thing with Uber drivers, for example. When you first become an Uber driver, you like, okay, bet this is dope. I'm making money. I'm making quick money, boom. But then 6 months down the line, you be like, oh, my car needs a tire. My car needs a battery. My car has a crack in the window, and you gotta get. Nobody tells you that. Oh, well, wear and tear on your car is. It's kind of the same things with OnlyFans. Nobody's telling, what the future will hold because you doing this. So guys are trying to be like, these pictures don't go nowhere. So if you try to get with somebody who is a billionaire like that, they're going to do a research and be like, I don't even respect you enough that I can't really be my wife. And them trying to tell them one of those things you gotta learn. And I feel like you gotta learn it as you.
Some people like those kind of people.
So you think this is one of those things you gotta learn the hard way?
Some people like that you're creative. I mean, look at Kim K's whole career started over.
That's different.
Sure.
Kim K is not a porn star. Kim
Like
K
I
has
said,
a sex tape. I think
that's what
completely
I'm
different.
over sex tape. Like
I think that's different from being a porn star.
those girls aren't porn stars. They're putting videos online.
They're cam girls.
And it also got leaked. You could also got.
They get leaked. Her mama, bro.
I agree.
They get leaked.
That's still leaked. If you're
How's it leaked?
even if it is for material gain, she still leaked that shit.
Bro, that shit was executed to a fine.
Don't get me wrong. I respect the hell out of it.
Yeah, they also got. They figured it. They got it right.
I don't know. You
No.
can say that, Darren. You know what vibes I get from that? I get like Michael Jackson dad vibes from that type of shit.
No,
You
yeah.
can, you can say however you feel about that, but
What happened?
that type of parroting style. But
Well,
I think
Michael's
it's gross.
dad. Everybody say Michael's dad was the evil person, this, that, and the third. But I mean, I was raised almost the same way. Like, if I did some fucked up shit, my daddy was whooping my ass.
Nah, but it was more than that. It was like what's the story where I forget which one stole his dad's guitar and he broke the string on the guitar and he whooped their ass. But then he bought him a new guitar to play and he learned how to play it. I forget which one it was. It was like the oldest brother.
First of all, you don't steal from me. You lucky he ain't put you out on the fucking streets. And back in those days, you don't steal. And they was Jehovah's Witnesses.
You stole.
I didn't know.
You
that.
stole. You dead.
You broke what you
And
stole.
you lied about it. Like, you're done. You're dead to me. Jehovah's Witnesses don't play that shit, first of all.
Decided to buy him a guitar.
Because he was a good father. Since you obviously want to learn.
That's being a bad
But
dad.
don't ever steal from me.
No. That wasn't my example of being a bad dad. I was just saying. I was just like.
Yeah, maybe he went a little far. I mean, no one's perfect. That nigga was working at the steel mill 12 hours a day. He came home, he was fed up.
In Gary, Indiana.
And Gary fucking, that was the hood, nigga. Like, life was not sweet in general in Gary, Indiana.
Probably still not sweet. Like, be
Probably
honest.
still not.
Well,
I'm about to go through. I'm about to be like, let me see where Mike came from. Be like, this shit is terrible. Let me.
That Freddie Gibbs was the last one.
I'm out. That nigga like chicken too much. But like on the real shit, like I don't think Michael's dad was like a monster. Yeah, he was vilified definitely by Michael because you only remember the good, you only remember the bad when things are bad, right?
I mean, bro, you gotta think though. When you're getting pressured in the music from like Michael was like the young one for the most part of all of them. So when you're getting pressured, and he really was. He was the youngest. He was like the young one.
The youngest in the group, yeah.
In the group,
Yeah.
I mean, Michael wanted to join the group. He wanted to be with his brothers, and his dad told him, "You're young, you're young." finally heard Michael sing. He's like, okay, you can do this, but if you do this, there's going to be a lot of work. And he put him to work. That's why Michael's work ethic was second to none.
Yeah, but it was more like, if you don't work hard, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Hell yeah.
But what did that teach Michael in later years?
If you don't work hard, you gotta work
I
hard.
feel what you're saying, but I think that ruined his psyche.
But think about it this way: all these kids nowadays who are being not pushed to that level, what are they doing besides coming out with emotional stresses and anxieties? Because fail, what's going to happen? You know what? Michael's not failing. Michael got on that stage and he was not failing because you know what? He wasn't coming home if he.
And even if you take
I think there's a healthy balance between pushing your kids to extremes to be successful, and I understand that, to neglecting your kids and not pushing them at all. I think there's a healthy balance in the middle. You don't gotta beat your kids because he fumbled the football last Friday night. You see what I'm saying? There's extremes to things. I'm not saying he did that, but if he fucked up a dance move, you get in trouble, you get whooped. I think that's fucked up. I think that's extreme. That's to a different level of extremes. I think that's to a level we would call abuse. And I don't think that's a 2021 thing.
I don't believe every dance move he messed up, he got beat. I don't believe it was that. I don't believe that at all. I can believe that, you know, they were doing routine 2-3 weeks into it, things were still fucked up and daddy had to straighten shit out. I can believe that. A couple hours into it, it's like, yo, we've been doing this. All right, you need to take a break. You come here because you playing around. Or, you know, Michael might have been. I'm not defending anybody. I don't defend child abuse at all. I'm saying I know how kids are, bro. Like, you tell two kids to do some things, you're working on them with some things, you turn around, this kid's playing around, doing cartwheels and shit. Like, you gotta focus. You want to do this. And unfortunately, back then, that's how people got children. And you heard the phrase "spare a child" or "spare the rod," or what was it? What was it? "Spare the rod, spoil a child," or something like that. Like, that's what people.
Spoil the child.
Yeah, like you're supposed to beat kids is what people believed back in the day.
Do you still
Like,
believe that?
obviously not, because people will take your kids from you.
No. I'm not beat kids. I mean, just like whooping your kids for disciplinary actions, it's like shit they deserve. Like, let's say they got caught stealing at school or something.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Hell yes. Like all this insane lick shit on TikTok where they stealing projectors from school. I'm gonna whoop your ass, bro. But you know, I don't believe in like I wouldn't whoop my. I'm definitely giving you gloves though, and we're going in the garage and we're gonna figure this out.
I feel like that's better than whooping your kids though. I feel like you'll learn, especially specifically for a boy. I feel like you'll learn more from that than actually.
I'm whooping your ass, and you gonna learn how to fight.
The second you feel like you grown, we gonna teach you that you're not grown. There's
a pecking order, and now that you know you're not grown, are you ready to listen? Don't cry. Don't cry.
Hold on, I thought you.
Don't cry. I hate that. Don't cry.
But that's so stupid because they know you. They know you in pain. I don't like that shit. My dad gave me the first time my dad ever whooped me. He gave me this is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. I was like, oh, Lord have mercy.
You must have fucked up if he told you that. Because my daddy always told me this gonna hurt. He ain't never told me it was gonna hurt him. So, yo, I remember the last whooping I got, clear as day. I was in Baltimore, Maryland. There was this kid in the neighborhood who was riding bikes. He just got a new bike. He was like, "Hey, you want to ride my bike?" I was like, "No, I got my own bike." He's like, "My bike's better." I was like, "What makes it better?" He's like, "Just ride it." So I was like, "Cool, take my bike. I'll ride it on the block." Took it around the block, came back. My dad's outside with a belt. Apparently, this kid went and told my dad I stole his bike.
What?
My daddy whooped I was gone for maybe 5 minutes, bro. My daddy whooped my ass unremorsefully, like whooped and then asked me what happened.
Well, that's the worst.
Like, I'm telling you, like back in the day, I used to get my ass whooped for no reason until after the fact. Yeah. And then you got to tell what happened. Then they'll be like, "Oh, okay, let's go back." No sorry, bro. And my parents are like first generation Africans, so like it was oof.
Whoa, yo, he told your dad you stole his bike?
He told my dad I stole his bike, and my dad didn't think, "Oh, why do you have LA's bike?" Nope. My dad saw me coming around the corner, was like, "Yo, whose bike is that?" I was like, "His." Grabbed me off that bitch, took me inside, told me I'm not a thief. Whooped my. I was like, "Who stole what?" I'm still grounded. He never ungrounded me from that shit. I'm still grounded. Well, I was like, after that, my dad told me I was too much of a hassle. I was like, I didn't do shit. Oh, there was other shit that happened too.
Yeah, in that situation. Take the bike.
Yeah, I wasn't even actually in Baltimore. We was in Andrews Air Force Base in Virginia.
That even makes it worse.
Yeah, I found out later the kid wasn't all, and he wasn't all the way there. I don't remember what he had, but he wasn't all the way there. But like when I left, he didn't remember the conversation we had, and all he knew was I took his bike.
So he flexed on you. They got you. They got you an unnecessary ass whooping.
I don't know what happened, but I don't know. I know it was bad. Like I had a welt on my chest one time. I had it because like I tried to run with. I was like, "What?" And he extended that shit. Oh, he booty taped my ass, bro.
Oh God! Oh, that'd take the birth out of a young kid.
Bro, I hit the wall. I thought I was running.
Oh man!
My dad used to let me pick mine out. I'd be like, "You sure you don't want to use the one on you?" Because he used to have overalls. He ain't had no belt. I thought if I could make him laugh, he'd whoop me. That just pissed him off more. You think that's funny? I'm like, nah, bruh. I don't.
Oh, man.
And he always had 3 belts. He had the belt he wore to church. He had his good belt, and he had his belt to whoop you with. And I would always bring his church belt. And he'd be like, that's my church belt. I'm like, I know. So you're not going to whoop me? He's like, nah, go bring the other belt.
God.
Then you bring his good belt. You bring his good belt. He's like, I know you playing now. Then he go get the last one. That could be enough time to run to the basement. Oh, terrible kid. I deserved every one I got.
Except that
one. I did not. Oh man. Speaking of kids, is this Lil Big Meech?
Is this his?
Can you Google Big Meech's son? Rob?
Yeah. Hold on. Control B. Big Meech's son. I
think it's Lil Big Meech. Yeah, that's his actual. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his actual son. So Big Meech's actual son playing Big Meech in the movie. There you go. That's pretty dope.
He's doing a hell of a job.
His name's Lil Meech. Hey, Lib. Hey, that's dope.
He's doing a hell of a job, though.
But
pleasure to find.
Oh, he got braids.
This is old. This is from like 2020.
Oh,
it's probably even older than that for real. Look, that's a flashback. Oh man.
So, yeah, but apparently there's some shit going on there where Blue Da Vinci's feeling some type of way about what's going on, and he's involved in the TV show because he is part of their record label.
I thought he said he want to be.
I won't.
I thought he said he don't want to be involved in use his name. Don't have to.
All right, well, let's scroll down. So, did Blue Da Vinci, who was signed to BMF as a label cell rapper in the early 2000s, raise concerns about how his role is going to translate into the series, and warn 50 Cent about getting it right. Usual, 50 brushed off Blue's comments on Thursday and clowned him by posting a video on his Instagram using a scene from The 5 Heartbeats, suggesting he's on the outside looking in. Why do 50 have the best movie?
Y'all wouldn't even be together if it wasn't for me. Hey, what you want to talk about? I just think we should get back together again. Check it out. Dang. Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Nights like this, I wish
Why?
raindrops
Savage,
would
bro.
fall.
And nobody can say shit back to this nigga. Like, he too big. You can try.
Try.
You can try it.
At a certain point, though.
Scroll down a little bit. Blue Da Vinci has made his feelings toward the shows known. BMF Kingpin Big Meech has an entirely different response. He says, keep in touch so we can talk about the 3rd and 4th episode and whatever you out there doing, all positive vibes. I really love 50 for helping us make this happen. It's like he the only one to sincerely come through and put us on the 100% legitimate successful path, and he never owed us shit, but gave us everything. When almost all the sports and entertainers I've known most of my life spoke up or helped us get on the path of legitimacy. What 50 has done for us, to me, is priceless, and there is nothing we, meaning you and I, will not do for him if he ever needs it. I love you, son, with all my heart for life and death. With your dad, the real Big Meech, BMF Immortal. That's love to me, baby. So 50 got the big head honcho.
Yeah, you got the
Look up.
You got the blessing. I don't know how you.
And scroll down a little bit more. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. That's just the message. So they said that. I thought it was on this one. Yep, so Big Meech was arrested in 2005, sentenced to 30 years behind bars as the kingpin of the Black Mafia family and alleged nationwide empire, but is expected to be released in 2028. So Big Meech get out in about 6-7 years.
Is that Rico?
Was it a Rico case?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not that well versed on what happened.
I'll tell you one thing. They were. I don't want to say it because I think they're going to bring it up in the action. They were very creative about how they did.
I'm gonna find out.
They were creative, and that's one thing about for me. I like the history of criminals in America, personally, from like the Al Capone to the outlaws. Like I like looking at them all. What I learned though about like doing anything like smuggling, when you talking about bootlegging, into the creativity behind it is, even if you look at Narcos, if you watch Narcos for
I've not watched Narcos.
oh man, and I can't say nothing.
I mean, I don't plan on watching it.
I think very,
Well, if you do it not creative, they're gonna catch you, right?
or you gotta pay people off very good.
Yeah.
But that nowadays that's probably dead. So hey, don't do it at all. Yeah, that's hold up, don't do it at all.
Or you could do it like they did on the Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, but wanted to bring that to the people's attentions. Man does come out, and it is his son playing the show. Y'all can watch it on, what is it, Saturday, Sundays? It comes out on Stars. It's a great show. I think the season ends in 2 weeks, so
Does it?
I
It's
think
like
so.
it just started.
I mean, we're on episode 5 already, but no,
I thought they were gonna do like 10 episodes.
I think it's 8 or 9. I think it's 8 or 9. I can look to make sure, but I think because I know when it ends, season 2 of Ghost
Oh, and that's
Power
about
Book 2
to
come
pick
back,
right
and that
back
start
up,
right
back up. No, I'm not watching that.
Bro, I don't understand how you know why. We be on the edge of our couch every Sunday. This.
I'm not. He's the one who broke the whole family.
Man, the family was been broke when he decided Latino. The family was been broke up.
Next.
Facts.
Facts. Like he separated his
What are
family.
y'all talking about?
Anyway, next
His own
topic.
family.
He did. Ghost was bipolar.
Tasha
Crazy.
fine as hell. He said, "Nah, I want me a Latina bitch."
Who's a cop, and I'm a known drug dealer, because that makes fucking sense.
Wasn't at the same time he was about to get right back with his family when Raina got shot?
Was he though?
Yeah. I mean,
Was he though?
He was projecting to the world.
He was
We were
projecting
the
to the world, but he definitely had his kids spending weekends with her. Like, come on, that's somebody. Anyway,
That
next
was
topic.
before?
Next topic, because
You know what?
I'm stressed out.
Okay. Crazy.
Happy G Day to Snoop, baby. If it wasn't Jackie Robinson, definitely cover Big Dog's G Day.
Yep.
Happy birthdays to him. But I just wanted to share with y'all some love from famous people or other people known around the world who happen to know Snoop Dogg.
His party looked so much.
Right? If I had went there, I would have got contact around the building.
Absolutely. It looked like so.
They must have been sponsored by Swisher Sweets because it was one and Backwoods. Yeah, Backwood Boys was definitely there.
Bro, go ahead, scroll.
So we got Big 50. You know, Snoop. It was inside of the last episode of BMF.
He was.
You know, he was out there doing good. Spoiler alert. So he reached him out. Happy C Day. I'm not affiliated, so I don't say those things. Keep going. We're just gonna go through a list of people. I don't know who CDOC is. Does anybody know who this is?
No.
I don't know who that is, but she's there. Shout outs to her. Keep going.
Ice-T.
Ice-T. Look at that. Look at that. Adorable.
Doesn't it look like a meme? Like they cut like a meme out and put it right here? Doesn't it look
Snoop
like
is-
so?
Snoop just OG, baby.
Snoop is hip. When you think of hip hop, it's Snoop. I just want to let that be known.
And
He
he's
is
dumb
Snoop.
tall.
He is-
I never realized how dumb tall Snoop was. For real. But he is dumb. Keep going.
Does Snoop only have one classic album?
We've had this conversation, bro.
I don't think
One?
it's a podcast.
Keep scrolling though. We can have a conversation while we keep scrolling.
Oh, Flavor
Hey,
Flav
yo, check
came.
1-2. This is Flavor Flav in the building. And I
Flavor
got a
Flav.
message strictly for my man Snoop. D-O motherfucking double G. Yeah, that's right, Snoop. I'm talking to you, baby.
My man, the clock.
Happy birthday, my man. Word up, G. You on the strength. You made it to the 5th floor, Snoop. You know what I'm saying? You are an inspiration to everybody in the nation. And
Hey,
as everybody go to court for their arraignment, you steady kicking it with Boss Lady Entertainment. Now that's the fine life, baby. Hey, yo, Snoop. Always proud of everything you do, man. You know what I'm saying? Word up, G. You on the strength, man. Just keep up that good work that you're doing, man. Enjoy this wonderful 50th birthday that you got. You know what I'm saying? Word up, man. Hold it down. God bless you, Snoop, with your life, your future, all your goals, and all your family, man. This is your boy, Flavor Flav, man. You know what
All right, I
it's
gotta
crazy.
say this.
That man had a reality show 10 years ago.
10 years.
It was like
It was-
15 years.
I don't think it was even 10 years ago. It was like 15.
Was it like 2000? I thought it was like 2010.
No,
Five.
there's
It
no
was
way it was
2005?
I was in
No way.
I was young
I
as shit. I was really young.
That's crazy. They used to try to have him going out here. Flavor Flav.
I feel like Flavor Flav is what white people think hip hop is. That's what Flavor Flav always represented to me.
I think everybody knows.
Yeah.
Keep
When
scrolling.
they have the conventions down here, these white women go crazy. Keep going.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The white women. Oh my god, they ruined
They
it.
love Snoop.
All right, this is Bow Wow.
Is Bow Wow, no disrespect to anybody in their hustle.
Oh,
Bow
they
Wow
got
still,
Bootsy on here. That's lit.
Yeah.
he still raps, he makes music. I haven't heard a Bow Wow song
Last time I heard about Wow's song was actually college.
with him and
Oh, Bow
Sierra.
Wow. You move so what? You move so fast.
Somebody was like, yo, he got a dope tape. Or my freshman year of college. Somebody said.
I
I never
never.
went to check it out. That's
I
weird.
don't know. Keep
You got
going.
Bootsy on here.
Boosie,
Of
baby.
course.
Happy birthday to my original nephew, Calvin. Who he put his whole government on there? Known as Snoop Dogg, an American rapper, media personality, actor, and businessman. Join me in wishing him the happiest of B-days. Bootsy, baby. I try to do it in the best voice I had.
Warren. Yeah,
Big Dog.
man.
Happy 50th G-Day. Snoop D.O. Double. Who's
Big
this?
U.
Who's Big U?
That's-
Crip nigga?
Yeah.
Big Crip? Keep going. Who's Cocaine, bro? Oh my god. He got red and blue on? You allowed to do that?
Yo, West Coast.
I
Down.
guess it depends who you know, right?
Yeah, West Coast down. JJ Fad.
All right, let's get through this quicker.
Zooming through everybody. We can't even see who it is.
I don't think it's anybody. I don't know who these people are.
I mean,
We're about to find out. The Egyptian lover. Who is that?
bro, it's not even just that. His party looks
Lit.
so.
I like how he got a different chain in every one of and different glasses. You know, you the same shit on.
Ever.
This bad boy, just so y'all do know, student loans in America is crazy. For those of you who aren't in America, a lot of people who do go to school owe student loans. During COVID, they let us not pay them, which has been great. They also let them not incur interest, which has been great, and people have been loving it. And now in February coming up, they all come right back, and they start accruing interest immediately. People are saying that student debt can be canceled by the president and that he should do so. This is an article saying why Julia Conley and other people in the Department of Education are saying it is completely possible, but for some reason, just isn't being done. I don't know if we have time to go through the whole article or not in this episode.
Probably don't. But I'm just going right here. Student economic and intergenerational.
So, there was one excerpt I do want to read. Okay, here we go. Her tweet. Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley states, and I quote, student debt cancellation is a racial, economical, and intergenerational issue. It is good economic policy that will change the lives of millions of families. POTUS can and must cancel student debt. So I think what we need to do, if we want to actually go through, is make our voices be heard, guys. Like all that going in the street for Black Lives Matter, I think do the not as aggressive, but we need to, let our voices be heard, and we can definitely get this shit behind us. And imagine you get student debts canceled, like you add that, you can get that loan remodel, you can get a new car, you can do so many more things with that extra influx you get of just debt per income right there. Like you can do so much.
We got a little. Do you understand that the American citizen? So like nowadays, I'm not saying people are gonna go get vaccinated, cancel debt, but in the sense of like morale of the actual American, boosting the morale of American. I don't know anything else that would do.
Shit, I was ready to go. Checks. I was ready to go build that wall. You cancel student debt. I'm ready. I'll join the army for you.
I think you a lot more people who are find a lot more pride in in the country at least. And I'm not saying that you trust your government. I'm saying.
But if you take $50K off one person, but now imagine there's 3, you take $150K off of that, they can now start that business they wanted to start because they're not paying $800 a month. They can now pay that $800 to get a storefront.
And you gotta remember what that does for the banks. Now they're able to.
I don't know, but I just feel like we should definitely take the time to think about. Elections are coming up November 2nd. Definitely push for what you think is right. I'm not going to push anything on anybody, but it's definitely a topic that needs to be addressed.
In some type of way. You think the way? I think it shouldn't be canceled. I would love to hear your point. I would love to hear it at least.
I've got social.
For real. Because if you actually make sense of it, we can have the discussion. Now, if you just saying no, you incurred that debt.
So there was one more excerpt. Tweeted Debt Collective. Student debt cancellation will boost our annual GDP by a lot. Help Black and brown households who are suffering the most, and alleviate the burden on our seniors who risk having their Social Security checks garnished for skyrocketing student loans. Imagine that.
Good Lord.
Imagine that. Because if that shit goes to default, someone's paying it.
Yeah. Wow.
And that should only stay on your credit for 7 years.
Wait, are these the same seniors that don't want us to have Social Security?
Dang.
I don't know.
Everything's fucked up at this point, man.
They're going to use it all up, Darren. They don't want us to have that shit. There's going to be no Social Security when we get old.
Social Security is kind of a broken system, to be honest. Same with the 401k.
Yeah, because
The Social Security's been used to pay for everything now, so that shit's just not going to be around in general. But I mean, neither are pensions.
But I tell you one thing: get rid of student loan debt, you won't have because you're going to end up doing something as people get older. People aren't able to pay that.
What is? Can you Google student loan debt? They used to have like a Google ticker. U.S. student loan debt.
I do not want to see that. I want to see that number. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, look at that shit, bro. Like, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way that shit paid.
Wait, so you're telling me they're just gonna wipe out $1.57 trillion worth of debt?
And I'm not saying it's gonna happen today. Obviously, over the next 20 years, yes, that makes sense. But like, there's no way 1.57 trillion is gonna be paid back, and it's growing by 30% a year.
No, absolutely no way.
That's $78.5 billion over 20 years.
There's no way, because it's not gonna stop growing. There's no way. You have to do something about it now. Or you're gonna do something when it's $20 trillion dollars.
I mean, we're already in crazy debt already with our national debt.
What's the national debt?
It's probably even worse.
What's the national debt? Let's see what the national debt is. Because if that's the case, we can just eat that, and then just owe China Texas. Just give Texas to China.
No. Why are you trying to give China Texas? Well, of all the states, you give China Texas.
I feel like it's worth $1 trillion.
I don't know what you do. Like what? Nah.
They gonna be like, They don't gonna really get it, but we gonna sell it.
Here's what you do: you give them Alaska because we already made our money off Alaska.
Nah, Alaska got good oil. Texas, them niggas not gonna let us sell them, so we can sell them for the money, but they're not gonna be sold.
Oh, I gotta put this shit on screen. What the fuck?
What is that? 28 trillion?
I was not ready for this. This is a U.S. national debt. 28 trillion, I guess. That's a million. Yeah. That's a billion. 28 trillion.
Yeah. So 1.7 trillion is nothing. Just add it there. Make it a cool 30, and let us be cool.
What do you mean add it there? Like, are you saying that our student debt should be paying off our national debt?
I'm saying the student debt should just be wiped, added to the national debt. Just add it onto the national debt. It's clean slates for everybody as of now. That's going forward. You have to pay.
Wait, what?
Would you give up?
Clear it all.
Would you give up your student loan debt? And they said, hey, that the next 10 years, we're just going to up your taxes a little bit more so we can get rid of this U.S. national.
Will it a little bit more even help?
I mean, if everybody gives an extra 5%,
that would.
I feel like that would probably wipe it out.
And you do that for like a
5 years, 10 years,
10 years, and then hey,
everybody who got debt forgiveness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think
easy.
Easy. Come holler at us. Hey, come holler at us. We could try to figure out something.
So easy. What do we get as the American people?
Because what do you get? What do you mean?
You get
honestly, all this shit could probably be wiped out if we're just being really honest. That shit could probably be wiped out in 20.
Oh, federal? Oh my god.
If you make
bro, it'd be quicker than that. It'd be quicker than 20 years. Like
if weed was legal?
Yeah, Colorado's first year, they saw easily. Was it over 100 million? I forgot how much it was. I forgot.
Do that times 50 states. Billions of dollars a year.
And then you got people coming from other countries to come.
Tourism would skyrocket once vaccine is taken. But people don't want to get vaccinated.
Y'all know that says 28 trillion, right?
You see how we brought that all the way
around? I mean, billions, though. Billions and billions add up.
You saw how we brought that all the way around? Back to the vaccine and people not wanting to get vaccinated.
These aren't actual.
Cancel on day. Go back to.
We need to find an economist to come here and explain some shit.
We really do.
Who do we know that does economy?
No.
I think
I got a professor's email still in my email.
Economy. I think actually no, he does game. He does game theory. He has a degree in economy.
What's
Oh,
game
check.
theory? We should get to that soon, but what's game theory?
Where it's pretty much probability. From what he explained to me, they go through and they do theorems or not theorems, tests or whatever the thing is, and they find out the probability of certain things. So, like, Goodyear might bring him out. They can see, the probability of their tires catching on fire, and he'll do this crazy math thing
Oh,
where he
okay.
tells them,
That's
like,
actually really dope. That's actually kind of really dope. So that would be like an NFL team might call him up and be like, "Yo, what's the percentage shot does Steph make on step back threes or some crazy shit?" And you have a math problem to plug in to figure it out.
He'll break it down like, out of 1,000 shots, from this spot, he'll make it 48% of the time.
That's
And,
lit. That's actually really dope.
analytics and stuff like that. But he does like game theory, so he does it for majorly does it. That's what he's doing, but like motorcycles and stuff.
Okay.
He's a cool dude. He don't know my real life, but he's a cool dude.
You know the podcast.
All
All right. Go ahead, wrap us up, Rob.
All right. So thank y'all once again for listening to the podcast. We really appreciate you guys. Once again, this was episode 42. Shout out to Jackie Robinson. We'll see y'all next week.
The movie. Happy G Day, dog. Too. Happy G Day, Snoop.
Happy G Day, Snoop. All right. See y'all next week. Peace.
All inspired by ambition gear at inspiredbyambitionpro.com.
Thank y'all again for watching our video. Make sure you like and subscribe down below. Also, make sure you go to our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, we're on TikTok. It's at Inspired by Ambition. Our website is inspiredbyambitionpro.com. Go check that out. We sell hoodies and t-shirts there. They're pretty dope. Go check that out. Lastly, once again, y'all, we just appreciate you guys watching the video. Thank you once again. Peace out.
Peace. Y'all stay up.